Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to learn about the Samkhya and dualism. So Samkhya is a metaphysics of dualistic realism, accepting two types of ultimate realities, the material Prakriti and the conscious Purush. So Prakriti is the one who exhibits the material qualities and Purush is the one who exhibits the conscious qualities. Purush is conscious and inert, eternal beyond space and time, whereas Prakriti is material and unconscious and is active and ever changing. So Prakriti is the one who undergoes changes. It is always in a constant state of flux. So Prakriti Vichar. The root cause of the material world is the ever changing and unconscious Prakriti. So Prakriti is the root cause of the world. So they have actually said that Prakriti is the one because of which this world takes shapes. This world or these substances which we see near us are actually a product or are actually the evolutes of Prakriti. It's an aggregate of three gunas, the illuminating Sattva, the restless Rajas, and the passive Tamas. So it is basically comprises of the three essential gunas which are the Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Except Purusha, everything which has existence in this universe is a manifestation of Prakriti. So, as we have read earlier, that Purusha is the conscious one, whereas Prakriti is the unconscious one. And everything in this world is just a manifestation of Prakriti except Purusha. So, Purusha is not a manifestation of Prakriti, it's a totally different thing because it is conscious, it is uh, inert, it is beyond space and time, so it is not the product of the evolution of Prakriti. So there have been certain proofs given by Ishwar Krishna in Sankhya Karika for the existence of Prakriti, which are as follows. First one is all individual things in this world are limited, dependent, conditional, and finite. So everything, even the human beings, all of us are limited by our abilities, and every other thing in this universe is limited, dependent, conditional, and finite. The finite can't be the cause of the universe. Logically, we have to proceed from the limited to the unlimited, from temporary to permanent, from many to the one. It's the eternal and all pervading Prakriti, which is the source of this universe. And this argument is called Bhedanam Parimanat. So we have to actually reach into the conclusion from from the lowermost level to the uppermost level. Like we have to deduce something from being limited to the unlimited ones, to from the temporary to the permanent, and from many to one. So since all of the things in this very world are limited, conditional, finite, we cannot say that these will be the cause of this infinite universe around us. So there has to be something which is infinite, and we logically come into the deduction that it's the eternal and all-pervading Prakriti, which is the root cause of this universe. Second is all worldly things are capable of producing certain common characteristics by which they are capable of producing pleasure, pain, and difference and indifference. So, like all of the things in this universe are capable of actually translating into different characteristics. Among these characteristics, there are some common ones. These common ones are the sattva, rajas, and the tamas. These are the three gunas which can be exhibited by all the things in this universe. So there must be a common source composed of these three gunas from which all worldly things arise. So there must be something which possesses all these three gunas of sattva, rajas, and tamas, of which is capable of producing pleasure, pain, and indifference, and all of them combined in one same element. Prakriti, constituting of these three gunas, is the root cause of all worldly objects. So this argument is called the Saman Vayat. The third argument is all effects arise from the activity of a potent cause. So there has to be a potential cause in order to get the manifested effects. Evolution means the manifestation of hitherto implicit as the explicit. So the potential was actually implicit in the cause itself, and it just gets explicit at the manifestation stage as an effect. The activities which generate evolution must be inherent in the world cause. This cause is Prakriti. So Prakriti is actually the world cause, and all the activities of this world are actually implicit in this Prakriti, and eventually with time, with the certain favorable conditions, they take place into this manifested world, except Purusha. So this argument is called Karyatah Pravatteksha. So all effects arise from the activity of a potent cause. Evolution means the manifestation of hitherto implicit as explicit. The activities which generate evolution must be inherent in the world cause. This cause is the Prakriti. The fourth argument is the effects differ from the cause, and hence the limited effect cannot be regarded as its own cause. So this can be a little contradictory from all those arguments which we have read in favor of Satkaryavad. But anyways, this is the argument given by Ishvara Krishna in Sankhya for depicting the existence of Prakriti. So what he says is that the effect differs from the cause, and hence the limited effect cannot be regarded as its own cause. So if he's actually trying to say that there is certain degree of distinction between the effect and the cause, and we cannot say that the limited effect can be regarded as its own cause. The explicit, finite, and conditioned world of effects is potentially contained and implicit in the world cause. This causes Prakriti. So they are just trying to define what Prakriti means and how it is a infinite source, or how is it the infinite cause which eventually leads to this finite and conditional world. This argument is called the Karana Karya Vibhagat. Karana Karya Vibhagat. The fifth argument is the unity of the universe points to a single cause. Everything you see is some way or the another connected to each other, be it the material elements or even some levels of spirituality in everybody. All of us are in some way or the other connected, and the unity of this universe eventually points out to a single cause. The individual things are manifold, conditioned, determined, and composed of parts. Therefore, ultimate cause of universe is unconditional, indeterminate, and independent. So since all of us are very much finite, all of us are conditioned, relative, and many other similar adjectives, but there has to be something which is beyond that, which actually links us all, which actually points to the unity between all of us. And this ultimate cause of universe should be unconditional, indeterminate, and independent. So this is what the Samkhyans try to point out to Prakriti, which is infinite and unconditional. This argument is called the Avibhagat Vaishwarupyasya. Avibhagat Vaishwarupyasya. So now we're going to read about the evolution of Prakriti. So what actually led to the evolution of Prakriti? Why is Prakriti actually evolving? Why is it in constant flux? Why is it changing? Why does it needs to change? Or why is it fluctuating? Can't it be stable? So anyways, Prakriti is a combination of Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic gunas. So Sattvic is for the uh, purity, which actually determines or attributes to purity. Rajas attributes to passion, and Tamas attributes to inertia or darkness or sometimes ignorance. So Prakriti is a combination of Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic gunas. Before the evolution, there is equilibrium between these three gunas. So they are balancing each other out, they are in equilibrium, they're not changing before the evolution. In this condition, Prakriti is in the unmanifested state, yet it has the innate potential to manifest itself as this plural world constituted by gross substances. So Prakriti basically consists of the three essential gunas, which are the Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And before the evolution, all three of them exist in equilibrium. So there is no change, or there is no need for change. But even in that unmanifested state, Prakriti has the potential, Prakriti has the innate potential to manifest itself into this plural worlds of gross substances which we could see around us. when Prakriti and Purusha accidentally come in association. So it is by accident that Prakriti and Purusha come in contact or come in association with each other. The equilibrium between gunas get disturbed. So the heterodo equilibrium between the three essential gunas get disturbed because of the accidental association of Prakriti and Purusha. Rajasic guna gets disturbed first, causing others to get vibrate as well. So because of this change in state of evolution, because of this changing state, the first to get disturbed is the Rajasic guna, and because of it, the other three gunas also vibrate. The gunas try to dominate one another, and in this process, gross substances with varying degrees of gunas are formed continuously. So some substances might have uh, Sattva in the larger extent. Some may have Tamas, some may have Rajas at a great extent. But we could say that all the elements are composed of these three gunas, and it is because of the varying degrees of these gunas that these cross substances exhibit different kind of qualities. And uh, eventually, they are all connected by unity of Prakriti, and because all three of them have some quantity or the other, have some proportion of the essential three gunas of Prakriti, which is the Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. So, Mahat is the first product, and out of its subtle elements like mind, as well as other material things which we see around are formed. So, the first product to form because of the association of Prakriti and Purush and the disturbance in the equilibrium of the three gunas is Mahat or Buddhi. And after that, and because of Mahat, is formed the other subtle elements like mind and all the other material things which we see around us. All the realities except Purusha are evolutes of Prakriti. The Prakriti undergoes evolution since it needs somebody else to enjoy its products. So Prakriti is very selfless, you would say. Prakriti is actually undergoing all those changes, all those change in equilibrium states, everything just for the sake of somebody else, not for herself. So if you attribute Prakriti to a person, this person is very selfless. This person is doing everything to its full capacity in order to provide the fruits of its success to somebody else. Anyways, therefore, it undergoes evolution in a teleological sense for the sake of Purushas. Teleological sense means some purpose related to some purpose or the purpose for existence or the purpose for doing something. Therefore, it undergoes evolution in a teleological sense for the sake of the Purusha. The 24 material elements accepted by Samkhya are as follows. Prakriti in the vicinity of Purusha leads to the formation of Buddhi, Mahat, intellect. After that, they form the Ahankara or the ego. Because of the Ahankara, we could divide it into three main gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. So, Sattvic leads to three different categories. First is the Manas or the mind. Next is the five Gyanendriyas. The other is the five Karmendriyas. Tamasic leads to five Tanmatras, which are the then classified into five Mahabhutas. So there is a chart drawn by Avinash Kumar sir in this notes, in these notes, and first one is the association of accidental association, basically of Purush and Prakriti. This is the first stage. Next is the creation of Mahat or Buddhi, which then leads to the creation of Ahankara, which later leads to three wide gunas or categories, which are the Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Sattva attributes to purity, Tamas attributes to restlessness or passion, and Sattva attributes to purity, Rajas attributes to restlessness or passion, and Tamas attributes to ignorance or darkness or inertia. So, from some Sattva, three broad categories can be classified as the five Gyanendriyas, mind, and five Karmendriyas. So, mind is a product of Prakriti and it is basically categorized in Sattva Guna. So, in the five Gyanendriyas, there are eyes, nose, ears, skin, tongue. So, the five sense organs basically. The five Karmendriyas are the hands, legs, mouth, genitals, anus. The Tamas also leads to the five Mahabhutas, which are space, air, fire, water, earth, and their corresponding five tanmatras, which are Shabda, Roop, Ras, Gandh, and Sparsha. So this is basically the principle of 24 creations. So with this, we have come to an end to this video. I'll see you guys in the next one where we dive deeper into Sankhya philosophy. I hope you would have liked this video. Till then, see ya. Bye.